Why do we always do the easy things first and avoid the one thing that we know would actually make the biggest difference in our life? You answer emails, you watch videos of an online course to learn more, you organize things, you get talking to somebody, you feel busy. Then the sun goes down and now you're out of daylight and you didn't do the one thing that mattered. Today, I want to share a simple rule that completely changed how I work. It's called Eat That Frog. Brian Tracy, the author, explains it like this. If you had to eat a live frog today, the smartest thing to do would be to eat it first thing in the morning. And if you had 2 frogs, eat the biggest one and the hardest one first. The frog represents your most important task. The one with the biggest impact or consequences in your life if not done. The one that moves your life forward the most. And usually, the one you keep procrastinating on. Once it's done, everything else feels easier. Which leads me to the problem most people face. Our brain is wired for comfort. It loves quick wins. So naturally, we start the day with checking messages, doing small, easy tasks, scrolling just for a minute. It feels productive. But most of these things barely move your life forward. We hear about the Pareto principle. 20% of your actions create 80% of your results. Yet, most people spend their time on the 80% that doesn't really matter. That's why you're busy, but stuck. Let me share a personal example. For a long time, my frog was creating video content like this for my coaching business. I knew being visible would help me reach more people that could need my help. I knew it was important on a logical level, but I kept avoiding it emotionally. Instead, to distract myself and convince myself I was still working, I would answer emails, work on small projects, plan again and again. Everything except filming, because content felt uncomfortable. Truth to be said, I was afraid of being judged and failing at it, afraid of not being good enough. I was thinking about me instead of thinking about you, the person I wanted to help. So I procrastinated, and my business stayed stuck for years. The moment I started eating the frog, creating content first, even when I didn't feel like it, it changed everything. Momentum started building and confidence grew, and results followed. Here's what most people don't realize. When you complete an important task, your brain gives you a reward, a boost of confidence. You feel pride. You have more energy. It creates momentum. Never underestimate momentum. The more you do hard, meaningful things, the easier it becomes to keep doing them. Momentum is like riding a train that starts out very slowly and then it becomes unstoppable. But when you avoid your frog, you're not really relaxing. You're not really working. You're stuck in guilt. And that drains energy. So how do I choose my frog? How do I prioritize? Ask yourself, 1, if I could only do one thing today and finish it, what should it be? What task would make the biggest difference long term or have the most consequences? What am I avoiding right now? That's your frog. And that's what you do first. Before your phone, before your emails, before distractions. The key here is that you have to be willing to feel the negative emotions of letting go of the other tasks that are pulling at you and making a promise to yourself that you're going to get back to them later. But they have to wait their turn. Brian Tracy asked a simple and powerful question. How do you eat an elephant? And the answer is 1 bite at a time. And it doesn't matter which bite you take first. In the book, he explains a few simple methods with funny names. One is called the Swiss cheese method. So you poke a small hole in a big task by doing quick, easy parts first. No matter in which order. The goal is to commit to work for a specific period of time. So you're not saying, how do I grow my business? You think, I record one video for 10 minutes. I write one post for 5 minutes. I send one email within the next 2 minutes. Another technique you can use is called the salami method. So you slice a big task into thin pieces, just like slicing a salami, and you complete them one by one in order. The key with these techniques is that there's no right way. As long as you start somewhere and make progress, it works. Progress creates momentum. And momentum, that's what kills procrastination. And after you finish that task, you give yourself permission to feel good about your work, that it's enough for now. Here's a daily habit that changes everything. I do it every night. I write tomorrow's to-do list. Circle one task. That's your frog. So the next day in the morning, you discipline yourself. You do whatever it takes. You force yourself to work on it for 60 to 90 minutes before anything else. As soon as you start your workday. First thing. So you try as much as possible to please don't book yourself into meetings. Unless that is your frog. If the meeting is your frog. So no phone, no notifications, no emails. Just focus. And you don't need like 3 hours, 4 hours. Just an hour and a half to 2 hours. It will make a massive difference. Most of my clients are shocked how much they can get done in that time. Let's wrap this up with the main takeaway. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more time. You just need to start your day with courage. Do the hard thing first. And the rest of your day will feel easier, I promise you. Eat your frog and watch how your life starts moving forward faster than ever. If this video helped you and you made it all the way to the end, like the video and subscribe for more videos that will help you move closer to your goals. Thank you for watching.